Hi, my name is Haziq bin Hussein and I'm going to present about the following head test. Okay, first we continue for the objective. The following head permeability test is a common laboratory testing method used to determine the permeability of fine-grained soils with intermediate and low permeability such as slits and clays. This testing method can be applied to an undisturbed sample.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Alif bin Muhammad Firdaus, matrix number 01 DKA1NF2047. Now I will present about theory and apparatus. Theory: to determine the permeability of fine-grained soils with intermediate and low permeability such as silts and clays with permeability in range of 1 times 10 power of negative 5 to 1 times 10 power negative power of 9. This testing method can be applied to an undisturbed sample. The following head principle can be applied to an undisturbed sample in a sampling tube and to a sample in a audiometer consolidation cell. This test method covers laboratory measurement of the hydraulic conductivity of laboratory compacted material with a rigid wall, compaction mode, perimeter, and may be used with compacted specimens that have a hydraulic conductivity less than or equal to 1 times 10 negative of power 5 meter per second. For the theory, permeable meter and fine sand, and last stopwatch.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Syahid bin Sueri. My registration number is 01DKA1F2037. Now we'll talk about the procedure for following head test. The first is, as soon as the preparation of soil sample into the cylinder is complete, it waits to calculate the density of sandy loam. Next, some of the soil samples taken to determine soil moisture content at the beginning of the test. After completing tighten close, the cylinder containing the sample is poured into the tank and filled with the water up to the level of spillway. Next, a small glass tube connected to the top of the cylinder using a rubber tube. Distill water added from the top of the rubber tube. Next is to start the test of time. The time recorded for the water level drop at the fixed distance. Meanwhile, to start the time trial, time was recorded for the water level drop at a fixed distance. Water is refilled into the glass tube and method 3 are repeated at least 2 times.
Okay, let's continue to the data. As you can see on the top of both, which is the data of following head test.
Now I will talk about the safety, awareness and discipline in laboratory. First one is avoid direct contact with any chemical, never smell, inhale or test laboratory chemicals. Next is always wash hands and arms with soap and water after removing gloves and before leaving the work area. Next, never eat, drink, chewing gum or tobaccos or smoke or apply cosmetics in the laboratory. Next, do not pick up broken glass with your hands. Use tongs or other mechanical means. Next is remove personal protective equipment or PPE such as gloves and lab coats before leaving the lab. Remove gloves before handling common items like phones, instruments, doorknobs, and other than that. Keep all work area clean and uncluttered. Wipe down benches with cleaners or disinfectants regularly. Do not block emergency showers, eye washes, exits or hallways.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Hilmi Hassan. Matrix number is 01DKA19F2043. I would like to talk about the discussion for this experiment. Permeability tests can also be conducted on undisturbed specimens. Prepare carefully a specimen 85 mm in diameter and 127 mm in height to suit the permeameter. Place the specimen centrally over the posture disc and fill the annual gap with a cement slurry or bentonite sand mix in the ratio 1:9. Fits the drainage cap. Now a falling or constant head permeability test may be conducted. Depending on the type of soil, the constant head permeability test is usually preferred for sandy soil and the variable head permeability test for silty and clayey soil. This method is suitable for distributed granular soils containing less than 10% soil passing 75 UMIS sieve. This range of particle size is used for the construction of embankment and base courses under pavement. Granular soils with a particle size up to 20 mm can be tested using this method under laminar flow condition. For the conclusion, as the result, we can able to describe the general accepted practice to determine the coefficient of permeability of silts and clay, identify the relationship between permeability and pore size of the fine-grained soils, and measure the coefficient of permeability of silt and clays.